Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It's another ramble from me. I didn't watch the Qatar Grand Prix. Wasn't interested in it. I wasn't bothered. I just wasn't bothered to watch it. And this season, it's been fairly predictable. It's like the only time I've watched it live is kind of when it was in the garage. Like if it's on, I'll watch it. If it's not, then I won't watch it. It's just one of those years where I just don't have much interest in it. I don't have kind of the drive to see it. What's the point? There's better things on. I'm gonna watch that. Why watch something which I know I'm gonna get bored at? It's just that kind of thing. But from what I heard, the Qatar Grand Prix wasn't exactly that great because of, well, the heat. Essentially, from what I'm hearing, from what I've read, people were nearly passing out, or were passing out mid-corner, and Esteban Ocon vomited in his helmet. Yes, you heard that right. He vomited in his helmet. And he kept going, the absolute Chad. But yeah, after the race, numerous drivers were sent to hospital because of heat exhaustion. All I have to say is, what on earth? What's on earth? Like, I'm sorry. Like, are we actually kind of at this point now where drivers are now getting heat exhaustion? Blacking out. Are we at this point now? We're like, it's like we're all about safety, but hey ho. I mean, I look. I'm just gonna say this, okay? I've just read a tweet from Will Buxton that basically says, oh, these drivers can handle it. These drivers can perfectly handle it. Triathletes can perfectly handle the heat. So why can't drivers? I'm sorry, but that is a big fat L. That is... I'm sorry. You can't compare triathletes to being in a giant suit, a fireproof suit with a helmet, with all of the stuff like the balaclava. You cannot compare that to people who are almost naked, pretty much. They have very little, like, kind of clothes on them. You're comparing that to the fireproof, suits. You're comparing that to the helmet. There's a lot more on the driver than a triathlete has. Like, a guy like that has very little on them. A driver is from head to toe covered in things, right? Covered in everything. I mean, I've gone karting and I've had like kind of issues where yes, I have felt a bit dizzy afterwards or something like that, especially in the indoor karting. I think it was. I remember it was kind of hot. It was like August, something like that, or like it was a pretty warm day. I went karting and I was really struggling to breathe and just dizzy and like it just was fairly hot, and it was like even though they had I think air conditioning on, like I felt none of it. Even though again none of the speed, none of the air passing by did anything. It was like that's karting. That is karting. Now imagine being strapped into a Formula 1 car in the heat of the Middle East. It's hot, it's humid, and you're going around kind of all of these fast corners, which again they're running 5G at some corners. Like they've got all of that force, all of that kind of heat. It's going to take a toll on them. You cannot compare triathletes to drivers, and it's just... I'm sorry, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How the fuck does Will Buxton go, yeah, the drivers can handle it? Like, I mean, there was a reply by someone, which is brilliant. Like, who basically went, oh yeah, so the Belgian Grand Prix, where we literally red flag anything within a hit, like a hint of rain, and we red flag the race. But in the steering Middle East, in the steering Middle East, people are nearly passing out, vomiting in their helmets. All of that stuff. Nah, let's keep the race going. No, they could handle that. Well, what? So you're saying drivers can't handle the rain? They can't handle a little bit of rain? They can't handle a bit of, like, a few droplets of rain? No, they got a red flag it immediately. No, but then it's Saudi Arabia or Qatar or the Middle East, rich money, oil money, all of this. We all know why we're here. We all know. It's not because of, it's not because I mean, for goodness sake, we are not in those countries because there's a big following of Formula One. There is absolutely none. I mean, I saw qualifying. I will say that I was at qualifying, because I was at the I think a pub quiz, because I joined Warwick Motorsports. I was at their pub quiz and they had the qualifying on before the quiz, so I watched that, and I looked at the crowd and I'm like, there's a lot of non-Arabian people here. It's like, you literally just see, like, people who've just come over as tourists. Like, okay, there's a few kind of Qataris or something like that, but that's it. There is no interest whatsoever within the Middle East for Formula One. We all know why you're there. We all know. And we all know why you're saying at this point in time, oh yeah, now let the drivers race. Let the drivers race, because we all know, right, we can't cancel the race because the precious, but the precious blood money, right? The precious Qatari money, the precious oil money, it's too much for us, right? Jesus. I mean, is any surprise why Will Buxton is like the most common face you see in Drive to Survive? We all know why. We all know why I mean, that's probably why Will Buxton is like so successful in Formula One at this point, because he's just he's just the lapdog. He's the lapdog of Formula One. He says everything the Liberty media wants him to. That's what he is. He's a useful idiot. That's what he is. Will Buxton is a useful idiot. He will say everything that Liberty media wants him to say. Oh, the rain? Nah, it's too dangerous. People will be slipping out and, like, dying. Oh, it's the heat in Qatar? Nah, let the drivers race, eh? Let the drivers... We all know why you're saying it. We all know. Where's consistency? Oh, wait, I forgot. It's Liberty Media. It's FOM. It's the FIA. Consistency is absolutely non-existent in their dictionaries. There's no such thing. It will take a driver getting killed or injured or something of the sorts until they actually do something. Because it's always been this case. It's always been this way. Oh, no, it's fine. Someone dies. Oh, we never saw that coming. We never, no. We never saw that coming. Oh, we're so sorry. We should have done more. It's like the police, like, oh yeah, like a mass rapist raping another woman. Oh, we should have done more. We should have done more. We didn't know this was going to happen. I'm sorry, he's a convicted rapist. It's like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Oh, no. We didn't know this was going to happen. We didn't know you have to be blind not to see the signs. You have to be blind. You have to be blind. I will criticise the drivers on this, though. Have a bit of a spine. There is no shame in saying, I don't want to go here. Have a bit of a spine, have a bit of integrity. Be a man of conviction. That's what I'm saying, alright? Yeah, but please, just do something, right? Like I know you're going to lose a few points, but come on, you can make a stand. You can have other drivers also join you. You know, make it a non-championship event or something like that. You can do that all together. All right, all it takes is for one person, and then everyone else joins. Right, that's all that takes. Right, all you need to do is stamp your foot down and say enough is enough. We're not racing here. We're not racing here because it's too hot. Unless you have the actual precautions necessary, unless you do something better, we will not race. It's what they did in the 70s. Do it again. Because it's very clearly obvious that the organisations who are all about safety, yeah, we're all about safety, right? We're all about safety. Oh, yeah, we don't want the drivers hurt, and then they'll do this. It absolutely confirms everything which people have been thinking. They don't actually care about safety. They don't care. They never cared. It's, again, every safety rule has been kind of made, it's been written in blood. And it's going to happen again. I'm sorry that I've been a bit ranty here. I don't like doing it, but I felt like on this one occasion, I felt like the need to actually say it. I don't like doing these videos because, for one, it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my breath. It's just why talk about something which gets me angry? It's like that. It's what's the point? What's the point of me talking about something that gets me angry? I'm not like that. Right, I don't like making these videos, and like I'm sorry, but like I can already tell there's gonna be like thinking the all of those YouTubers with all their clickbait can be like, oh, the drivers that and all this, they're gonna make some drama out of it like they usually do. I hate it, I really do. But I felt like this is the one time which I feel like I need to make it because, like, the absolute hypocrisy, the hypocrisy. A little drop of rain, red flag, searing heat. Nah, we're fine. The drivers can handle it.